Okay, so I got my fuel pump right here, straight from O'Reilly's. And I have my fuel sender from Import Direct. I actually bought that used. My bad. Not Import Direct. I'm reading out the box. Specialized German up in California. Also, the immobilizer is with the buddy right now, and he is programming it. He says it's communicating fine. He just needs to program the key for me. And I'm tired of my hood props, so I got these. These are struts to replace. But let's take on a couple more of these projects on this car, and hopefully by today or this video, I have a running and driving Boxster. Okay, these things should be very simple to remove. I like to use the pick. Slide the pick in here. Just pop these out of the way. Same thing with the bottom. By the way, I've never done this one-handed, so please excuse if this takes me more than 10 seconds. All right, once you have those popped out, all you gotta do is pull it off. All right, and then the other side. Just pop the bottom on and lift up the hood. Pop on the top. And now the hood holds itself up. Ooh, that is very strong. Maybe one of those would have been good enough. Here's the fuel pump. It goes in about like this and locks in. There's a little ring on the bottom of the tank that you probably won't be able to see. Oh, yeah, it's right there. I don't have a flashlight right now. So I'm gonna put this thing in and lock it in place, and then we get the sender on. All right, the pump is in. Now what we do is we hook this up right here in the sender, and the fuel pump, power and positive, hook up right here, as you can see. And then all it is screwing the cap on and plugging it in these 3 lines. There's nothing in this tank, by the way. And I'm gonna put about 3 gallons or so of gas in it. Also, I really like this stuff. It's a Berryman. Oh, if I can open it. This is fuel injector cleaner. We will also pour the whole thing in here with about 3 gallons of gas. And we're not going to put any more gas in the car until it gets almost empty. And this should help accelerate whatever's through the lines through the engine. All right, I'm definitely not driving and YouTubing, but as you can see, I have my immobilizer, my DME, and my key, and unfortunately I could not get it programmed, so I need to try another locksmith, and if that's a no-go...
At the stop sign, turn right onto Eckert Road.
Oh, my GPS. If that's a no-go, well then I guess I gotta find another solution. So I'll keep you updated. Also, while I wait, I put some of this on both the seats, and as you can see, I just have it soaking on there. I'm gonna let it soak pretty much all day, maybe until the morning. This seat's not that bad. The driver's seat though, right here, is basically soaked every little bit I've put up on it. Which is weird. You think this side would be more worn out because this is on the outside of the car, but the inside of the seatbelt's worn out. And hopefully this stuff helps re-moisturize this, bring it back to life. All right, clean out all the gunk from around the hood and back in here. So it's wet right now, but you can see nice and clean. And now we're cleaning these right here. We're just gonna get all this gunk and dirt off because I got nothing else I could do on the car. just like that. The frunk is together, all in one piece, with the toolkit in the back and the spare tire. It's a little bit wet from when I was cleaning out all this stuff, but pretty exciting. Now, next order of operations is to clean this out. I need to clean this out. I need to wrap up that DME. I need to figure out however that thing goes back and get rid of that. And same thing, clean all of this junk out. All those leaves, everything need to be cleaned out. All right, I am back in the car again. So what we have is the key man locksmith, and he's out here. He's a mobile locksmith, was able to come out on a Sunday, and he's trying to program me a key right now. Pretty sure he's gonna be able to do it. We will see, and hopefully by the end of the day, I can hear this car run. It has been a roller coaster trying to get a key for this car. All right, let's put the immobilizer in. By the way, this is the key I got, but now that I have a key, I could actually order a regular key and just have it cloned to this key. All right, car hasn't ran in 7 years. Now, hopefully it starts. If it doesn't start, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But if it cranks, at least I know the mobilizer is good. Also, let's put the fuel pump relay back. I had jumped it to prime the system when I first installed the pump. So that's that. All right. Well, that's a good sign. Ooh, that sounded like shit. All right, so it's cranking, but no start yet. And you know what I noticed? The tack doesn't come up. I wonder if it has a bad crank position sensor. Oh my God. Update. It started on starter fluid, so it's not getting fuel to the rail. I took out the fuel filter. I blew it out with some carbon choke cleaner, compressed air. Took the line off, jumped the fuel pump. It was not getting fuel to the filter. So I think possibly the wiring on the fuel pump is backwards. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop it open real quick, switch the wires around and see if it sucks fuel. Because the pump's working, I can hear it, but it's just not pumping. And I know I put gas in it. All right. Let's see if we got magic. All right. It's backfiring. Every time it misfires. I hear a hissing sound. I don't know where it's coming from. It runs. Since that last clip where I cranked it and it didn't start, it took me 2 days of just messing with it. Basically what it was all the injectors were stuck. So tapping them a little bit with a screwdriver every once in a while, spraying carb cleaner inside the fuel hoses and just letting it all break through. Man, this thing runs like a freaking Swiss clock. Let's see if it idles up at all. I haven't given it any throttle. Shee-wee. All right, let's go for our first drive. First gear, e-brake off. Ooh, we are moving under its own power. Now we gotta be very careful with these brakes because they are completely rusted. All right, just real quick to prove that I'm not insane. Foot on the clutch, key in the keyhole. So that's gonna wrap it up pretty much for this video. I didn't really film too much of like the whole process of going through it. I kind of like saw it didn't start and then found a bunch of things wrong with it and kind of just went crazy. So unfortunately that's my fault. But now that it runs and drives, I have a couple plans. For example, I want to do both window regulators, the micro switch on the roof, and just some small stuff. And those I do plan on doing full-blown DIYs on. But anyways, if you enjoyed the process so far, please like the video. If I deserve it, subscribe. And see you next time.